Good morning, everyone. It's time for us to get interactive here on the Joy News channel. We're coming to you live from digital address GA0992539 in Kokomimli, Accra, on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. Our social media handles for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. I'm Selina Ampo. Now let's kickstart the show with a conversation on HIV/AIDS. Do you remember this song? Take a look.
Just send nice the messenger to warn you about this HIV. Yes, my friend. Stand firm, you gotta feel better. Collaboration. You give me to one lover. My bedroom, you know one can't tell me so much about oh my time. Yata, you go doctor no ain't time. Me rap him, me number myself. And yeah, but you have it now with them ain't time. Me no one come and say, oh, me ship him. Number me who them take tak ayamba. I'm out for much of you.
Well, that's a throwback. If you're wondering why I'm showing you that video, it is because there are renewed concerns about the increasing rate of HIV/AIDS in the country, especially among adolescents. This significant increase has come to the attention of the Ghana Health Service and a matter of grave concern. On the streets of Accra, we sought to find out, have you tested? What would you take? What would make you take the test, and what would you do if you found out you were positive? Let's take a look at what people had to say.
When last did you check for HIV status?
That was last year, December. For the first time that I wanted to check, I was very, very afraid.
If you ever find out that you're HIV positive, what would be your reaction?
Seriously, I wouldn't know what I would do. I don't know.
I've never tested for HIV before in my lifetime.
Have you ever been afraid of testing for HIV?
No, I've not been afraid of testing for HIV. Always, I'm ready to test it, but I've not had time to even go to hospital and check about it. Well, my reaction, if in an event that it happens so, the first thing I have to do, I have to pray to God. I have to leave everything in the hands of God.
That's about 3 months ago because I'm a blood donor. So usually anytime I go to donate blood, I get tested for all those stuff before I carry out the donation.
Are you afraid of testing for HIV?
No. I think there are more, I don't want to use the word dangerous, but more serious diseases than HIV is. But the stigma attached to HIV is what makes people kind of scared about it. For example, hepatitis B, herpes, and the rest are there. Even malaria itself kills more than HIV does, but the stigma that's attached to it is what makes people reproach away from it and are scared of it or scared of getting tested to know whether they have it or not.
Are you afraid of testing for HIV?
No, I'm not afraid.
Are you afraid of testing for HIV? Are you afraid of testing?
Oh no, I'm not, because I tried myself that I don't, mess around myself. So I'm cool and I'm not afraid.
If you ever find out that you're HIV positive, what would be your reaction?
Well, I will be very disappointed of myself, and I don't think that will happen to me, but I'll be very disappointed and it will surprise me. Yeah.
Well, let's hop onto social media and find out what some of you are saying about the prevalence of HIV/AIDS. And we asked you the same questions. Have you tested? What would you do? And here is Linda, who says, I have never gone for an HIV test. I don't know what will make me go for the test. Perhaps before getting married to know whether I'm completely safe. If I found out I have HIV/AIDS, I'll just continue my normal, simple life while taking medication. After all die be die. Death can come at any time, whether you are sick or healthy. The only thing is just to be prepared to go when death comes knocking at your door. And Gabriel says, when you believe yourself, you don't fear. And this is from Jonas, who says, I always fear to check when I was in Ghana, but since I went overseas, the head of welfare in my company made me do it. It was negative. It's cool. No need to fear. And Kobe Pills says getting tested is not the problem, but waiting for the test results can make you get a heart attack. Kobe Pills again says, I've had 4 HIV tests in 6 years. The last time was just this February. One can get a heart attack just by sitting there waiting for the results. I don't think I want to have that test again in my life. And we have Rachel who says, tested 3 weeks ago, clean. I just like to know what's going in my system. And this is from Nadede who says, I know myself, so I won't test. Well, let's take a short break and we'll be back. Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive. Now, yesterday we heard the news that the CEO of Men's Gold, Nana Appiah Mensah, had been set free by a court in Dubai, where he was battling a case of fraud that was brought against him. Well, now it seems Nana Appiah Mensah is truly free, and that could come as a huge relief to the victims of Men's Gold, who just want their monies back. Nana Appiah Mensah took to Instagram to send a message thanking God. He said, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hashtag Jehovah knows, hashtag Jehovah sees, hashtag praise the Lord, he said in his Instagram post. So that's the Instagram post right there. Well, this is the first time since November 28, 2018 that Nana Appiah Mensah has posted anything on social media. Well, we'll give you some, hopefully, we'll bring you comments or something to find out what people are reacting to or what people are saying about this. Now, let's talk about football. Manchester United, I'm sure everybody watched this match. Manchester United had another huge Champions League task on their hands after losing at home to Barcelona. Luke Shaw's own goal was just as decisive in a tight game, and Barcelona controlled possession, but there were few clear-cut chances on show at either end. In the end, it was 1-0 against Man United, but it does not end just there. Both teams will meet again in Camp Nou. What do you think it would be? What do you think the game would be? Can Manchester United win that one? Let's hop onto Facebook to read some of those comments. And we have Harold Tika who says, oh, big yes. And the brilliant GA says, in fact, beat they Barcelona well at their own stadium. They know ask PSG. They know. And Isaac Kondia says it will be 2-1 for United at Camp Nou. Even if they take all injection and medicine in the world, they can't win Barca. Trust. And Amika says they can't win this game. Comments from Mohammed, who says very impossible, and Felix Asamoah says not possible at all. Daniels also says big no, no, no to all Man U fans. And Emma Noah says impossible mission. Well, it's time for us to do throwbacks. And on Thursdays, we like to throw back our Thursdays. Do you remember this game? And what was the name of this game? It's fondest memory of the game when you were growing up. Let's hop onto Facebook to find out what people are saying about the game of Alikoto. And we have Eric who says Alukoto is the name. Tiger head battery suffered in my hand, so oh my God. And Gabriel says if you fail to spin it properly, there you'll know that the game is interesting. And Yamiya says gone was the days where tiger head batteries were used together with pen cup to play. In my local language, we call it nama. And Francis says, OMG, those were the days when tiger head batteries were being sought for. Unfortunately, video games have taken over now. And Ankuma Solomon says, pen head and battery head, then you arrange it, Alikoto. We have Atu Spintex who says, Alukoto, how times fly. And Ellie Bright says, it's called Alikoto. And we have Bashiru who says, pen cover plus tiger head battery equals Alikoto. It was very fun those days. Life changes. And Kwesi Boatin says, Alikoto, East Legon and Spintex children will not know this. And Jeffrey also says, Alikoto, the pain behind your palm when you lost and being hit at your hand. And Kekeli says, gone are those days. Akoto is its name. It's made with pen cover and battery something. When I spin and shout, you are dead. And Kiki Van Winkle says, tiger head battery tops and big pen caps, the plastic Alikoto memories. Before I bring you the video of the day, let's go back to the comments on Nana Appiah Mensah's Instagram post since November. And we have Jonathan who says, you indeed a man, and that has good vision, but Ghanaian leaders are envying you. God will make it through for you and your customers. And Obed says, happy for you, bro. Great men also go through such situations, but their Redeemer lives. Hashtag Oluwa is involved. And Ray J says, very happy for you. I just want you to bounce back and prove people wrong. Jesus has done it. And we have this comment from Empire GH Models. It says, if he's back, it's good news, because we shall get our money. And Gilbert Kelvin 50 says, the good Lord will surely be at your side in all your hard and soft times. It is well with you. And Yosi says, I'm happy for you, boss. And Bilal says, love my boss. Bigger love, my boss. Bigger love. And Kobe says, yes, but Chale, when you pay your niggas, he's asking. We are all waiting for the money. So that's the post by Nana Appiah Mensah. Now it's time for us to do our video of the day. And I call this one Kansime Ann is very interesting.
Madam, first wait. Where are you going?
I'm going to try on this dress.
Which one?
This one.
As a handkerchief or a headscarf? Don't you see the size? You look at its size. It's extra small.
I have faith. It will fit me.
I know faith moves a mountain, but not this mountain, not in this dress. You're not going to put this in this dress. This is like a handkerchief and you're using it as a duvet or a bed sheet. No.
Madam, it looks as if...
That's it for today's show on JoyNews Interactive. Join me tomorrow for more. Goodbye.